are you guys? Oops. Please show my game. Please show my game. Why are you not showing my game? There we go. Okay. It was just delayed. There we go. There we go. Hi. How's it going? What's poppin'? I hope y'all are doing well. Let's see. Who was first today? First is Swordsman. Thank you so much, Swordsman, for taking my first. Makes me very, very happy that you could be my first today. Daily Pillows, we've got Jacob on YouTube. Hi. We've got Swordsman, Berserk, Fi, and Barb. And hi, Ham. Welcome in. Better watch yourself coming out that fast. Yeah, welcome in, welcome in. We're going to see if we can actually beat the game today. We don't have all the endings. We need at least one specific ending in order to trigger the true ending. So we're going to see if we can get that ending and the true ending today. So let's see if we can load up that flowchart, baby. I believe. We do have to start from the beginning again. This means we have to speed run. We've already seen this part already. Let's see. Previously on Zero Escape, we initially got the knife ending, which started with the mysterious person coming up behind us right after we found the number 9 door and killing us by stabbing us in the back and taking our watch, right? Then last week we got the axe ending, which Clover believes that Snake, her brother, is dead, and that Santa and Seven must have been the only two who could have killed him because they needed to work together in order to actually throw him off. But it's revealed that there's a secret to Snake that nobody else knows, and that is that he has a prosthetic arm. So when we see the body, we realize that that's not actually Snake because the body of the dead person doesn't have a prosthetic arm. But it's too late for us to inform Clover. She's already decided, and she kills us with an axe so she can take our bracelet and escape by herself. There you go. I believe we're all caught up on everything now. So hi, Vertexiality. Welcome in. I'll wait till we can hit the flowchart, baby. Getting the flashes of our memory. Alright, now I believe we'll be able to hit the flowchart in just a sec. We've gotten pretty far. So I'm excited to see what we go from here. Seek a way out. There we go. So as you can see, here are all the things we've gotten so far. So now, cool. There we go. All right, there's the next door. Wait, a piece of paper. This is map of the ship's interior for A deck. Yeah, oh my gosh, congrats on this streak. Let's go. Hi, Indy, hi. What's wrong? I found a map for this floor. I see. Well, that was anticlimactic. I should keep this, though. Hey, where's Clover? Damn it, where the hell is she up to? Clover? Huh? What the hell are you doing? Nothing. What do you mean, nothing? What the hell is that? See, this is the part where we realize she took the axe from the room. So if we didn't pick the right choice, she kills us with the axe. The hell is that? What? You got something in your pocket. What is it? Oh, this? This is... I wonder. What the hell? Come on, we gotta hurry. Clover, what's that on your back? A stick? Hey, Clover, what the hell's that thing on your back? Is she ignoring me? For crying out loud. Now we know that stick is an axe. The big stairs. So this is where it ends up. Just like it says on the map. Ace? Did he head down? Oh, there he is. Look, the 4 others are there too. Really? Let's join them. Jumpy, Clover. What's up? We found it. Found what? We found it. What did you find? The last door. We found door 9. What? Come on, just follow us. We'll explain on the way. Okay. Well, if that's the case, wait for me. We should get going as well. Jumpy, we finally made it. Yeah, it's finally time. We reached the end. But something's bothering me. Only 3 to 5 people can go through the numbered door. 7 of us are on our way to door 9. That means, best case scenario, there'll be 2 of us who have to stay behind. 2 people. Is there a way? 4:30. Only got 90 minutes left. Got no time to wonder about it now. Hey, Junpei, June. What the hell are you 2 doing? Hurry it up. Let's go, Jumpy. Oh my god, you the real 999. Oh my god. 70 stream streak. Wow. Look at you. Yeah. Now I like you. Hey, what about door 2? What about door 2? Door 2 is the only one we haven't gone through it, I mean. Yes, that is true. Are you guys okay with that? Not investigating it, I mean. So what? We found door 9. We don't need any of the other doors. What's the point? What's the point in going to door 9? We can't all go through it, right? Then we should do what we have to do before we go any further. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. The best way to finish it quickly is to do the border pieces first. You know? Or what? You think all 7 of us should just go to door 9? And then we argue over who stays behind and who gets to go? Do we really want to do that again? Who knows? If we check out door 2, maybe we'll find something. Is that hi, Sammy? Maybe we can find a way to get all of us out. I don't know what might be in there. We may not find anything. But don't you think it'd be better to at least have a look? I mean, am I wrong? Does that sound wrong to you guys? Yeah, you do have a point. Last time I checked the clock, it was 4:30. It's not like we've got a lot of time, but if we're quick about it, we might have time to take a look around. You're right. Let's go take a look at door 2. The elevator could take us down to door 2. Who shall go then? Let's see. Me. I'm going. Then June 7 and I would need to go with her. Hey, what do you get to... I don't mind. We only waste time arguing over it. Jumpy, I'm okay too. See? Can we just go now? Ugh, fine. Alright, let's get going. I'll see you later. Okay, be careful. Lotus, would you be so kind as to go with me? Go with you? I didn't think people still talked that way outside of the 1950s. Well, I'm a mother. Would that be a problem for you? Wait, hold on. Let me check the menu real quick. Oops. Make sure I'm on the right path. Arr. There we go. No! I'm trying to go down the other route. Why won't it let me go down that route? We gotta figure out a way to get to the other side. So I think we're missing something. Maybe we actually need to go this way then. Let's see, because we have those unlocked, but well, I gotta look through this. Oh my god, Nordy! Thank you for the 5 gift subs. Thank you, thank you. Very sweet of you. So I was trying to see if we can go this way. I don't think we can. Looks like our current path won't let us. Which means... Oh, I think I know why, actually. We need to see if we can unlock that cabin room again. Second class cabin. Match. No. It's this one. First class cabin. There we go. I think because we missed getting that file in that room. That's what it is. So I think we need to get the file out of this room. And then maybe that'll unlock something. Maybe we just gotta go in before we solve it. Grab score plate. What's wrong? You got weird all of a sudden. I heard something strange. Something strange? Oh, well, never mind. It doesn't seem to be anything suspicious. I love him. I love him. He's just so beautiful. I miss seeing his face ever since he, you know, potentially disappeared and died. It's nice to see him again. Yeah, I love Snake. He's so cool. Okay. Go, and then there we go. There we go. Let's grab some of that dirty water. There we go. Splash. Alright. I can snag the score. Alright, let me saw this part. Back to the investigation. Now, how are we? That's the door we came in through. There's that score plate. Thank you for the hype train, you guys. I appreciate it. Mwah! Big smoochies. Is there anything in this toilet? Nothing strange going on there. Okay. Let's drain the water. Alrighty. Oops, nope, wrong door. Tee, I'm at that door. There we go. Nothing inside that suitcase. Got the final score plate. The safe is locked. It's one of those dial things. It just won't let me do anything? I guess not. I thought it would let me. Alright, well. Stack the plates on top. Which one's that? Okay. Wait, okay, so this one? Yeah, sip this water for the clue. Yeah, sippy sippy. The water of knowledge. Alright. We unlocked the door. So I guess it wasn't here. But we do need to figure out how to open that safe. Let's see. I think maybe we gotta get the sub ending then. Okay. Let's try it. Let's see. I'll go to the menu when I get the chance. So we have those. Then we don't have the engine room. Interesting. Which means we're missing something from here. Let's go down the 2-door then. Okay, so we're gonna take the 2-door. So we're gonna take door number 2 and see where we go from there. And then maybe we'll find our true ending through here. Summon and Lotus request door 2. Sand and June request door 6. I want to go through door 2. My choice is door 2. Hey, wait a minute there. You cheating? Cheating? Asking if you changed your number after you heard what doors we wanted. How could I do that? I wrote it down on the paper earlier. Let me see that. Sure, here. I had 3 pieces of paper ready. And I put the one with door 6 in the pot. I just needed to make sure I drew last. After I saw everyone else's result, I just chose whatever door I wanted. If the number I'd already put in matched, then I didn't have to switch out the paper. Well, what does it say? Huh, you got lucky. Alright, so I know who's going through door 2. It'll be me, Lotus, and Junpei. The only problem's the other 2 teams. June and I want door 6. Clover and I chose door 1. That's not good. We can't open either of those doors with only 2 people. Why don't Santa and June just go into door 1 with Ace? Huh? Well, then what will you do, Clover? I'll be waiting at the stairs. You guys are coming back here, right? That's what 7 was saying, wasn't it? We aren't going to be split up permanently till we find door 9. We might get separated for a little while, but we'll see each other again. Otherwise, we won't be able to open door 9. That's how the nonary game works. I'm sorry, but I just want to be by myself for a while. You understand, right? Oh, baby, it's okay. I understand why you killed me with an axe. I get it. Alright, I'm going through door 1. That's alright with you, June? Yes. Well, we'll be going then. Hi there, welcome in. Let's move too. Yeah. Alright, let's go. I won't see June for a while, but this was my choice. I'm just gonna have to suck it up. 7 said we'd all see each other again, and I'm gonna believe that. The other group went to A deck through the door 1. Clover joined them. Our group is on our way too. We're headed to the bottom deck using the elevators. Wonder what we'll find down there. We ready? Yeah, anytime. I'll go first. Let's go. Where the hell is it this time? I don't see it. There it is, right there. It stopped. Oh, yeah, it stopped. Man, I'll never get used to that. Not sure it's something I'd want to get used to. Should finish this game before imminent death becomes a normal thing. Damn right. Alright. This hallway's pretty short, but it's got 5 doors. 3 on the left, and only 1 on the right. Don't forget the last one at the end of the hall. But it's got a metal plate over it, so I doubt we're going to get that anywhere that way. Alright, let's get started. I think we better split up. You two okay with that? Yes, no problem. Sure thing. And I'll take this first one. I'll try the one next to it. I'm finally somewhere I can type hi. Well, I guess I better get started too. Seek a way out. It's puzzle time, baby. We're ready to lock in. Dirty blanket on the bed. Don't look like anything else though. The hell's that supposed to be? Like a drawing of a whirlpool or something? If I had to guess, I'd say it's trying to look like water. There's a little tile in the drain. Doesn't look like we're gonna be able to pull it out of there. Might have to use our heads on this one. Alright, let's figure this thing out. Huh, looks like the water doesn't work. No matter how much 7 turns that thing, no water's coming out. Has the water been shut off from somewhere else? Okay. The sun symbol. This handle's pretty loose. Loose? Think it'll come off if you pull on it? It fell off. Huh. Look at this. The handle doesn't really fit on the string. Maybe it wasn't meant to be attached to it. Handle acquired. Why do I have to zoom in on the toilet paper tube? Oh, but this part's thinner than the rest. In fact, this doesn't really look like it's part of the rest of this thing. This rod feels loose. Maybe if I give it a couple turns. Oh. If I just stick this metal rod in the handle. We got a screwdriver, baby. What can we unscrew? Oh. Oh, what the hell? It's not opening. There's something up with this drawer. I don't trust it. Come to Papa. Sweet. Got the screws off. Now we can open the drawer. Ah, there we go. There's nothing in here. Oh, maybe the drawer's what we need. Drawer, huh? Alright, let's yank the thing out. Oh, look at that. Okay. Let's head to the next room. There's no knob on this faucet. There's no way we can get water out of it like this. If we can find a knob or something that'll work as one, then we should be able to get the water to come out of this thing. So I made some wavy blue lines on this mirror with blue paint. Is that a drawing of a blue scarf? No, maybe not. A moon? What a filthy, disgusting moon. Yeah, it's pretty filthy, but it's a precious hint. Let's remember it, alright? Just hanging from the wall. Well, if we pull the string, then it must be a toilet that flushes. Paper seems pretty old. Ew, how can you touch that? It's horrible. It's not like I've really got a choice, do I? It's not like I want to. Alright, looks like there's nothing there. Oh. A towel, huh? Okay. Looks like it's a towel. I wonder if the design means anything, though. Maybe you should consider what the design might be. Perhaps that'll give us a hint. Right. Ooh. There's nothing in the drawer. Yeah. Something's not right, though. The hand on the drawer doesn't really fit, you know? It just looks messy. Oh, why don't you take it off? Okay, and so if we combine that with the screwdriver, use a screwdriver and the screw in the center of the handle, then maybe... Yoink. Yippee! And then we want that drawer. Well, we took the drawer out, but nothing happened. Of course! There's no way you could hide a puzzle in something that small. Yeah, I know. Still. So it seems like they might try to... What's that? Looks like there's something. Huh? Looks like there's something in there. No matter what angle I get it from, I can't see anything in there. Okay. But we have the knob now. Let's put the knob on here. Attach the knob. Sweet, got the handle off the drawer that fits onto the faucet perfectly. I can turn the water on. Junpei, what are you doing? It's pretty obvious, isn't it? I'm running the water. I can see that. I'm asking why you're just letting it run like that. Think about it, Lotus. This faucet didn't have a knob when we found it, right? What do you mean? Just watch. Anytime now. Hey, the water's filling up. Doesn't that just mean the pipes are clogged? Whoops, let's turn that off for now. So, did anything change? Water stopped flowing. Thank you, Mr. Obvious. Ugh, Junpei, I'm leaving this one to you, alright? Now... let's check back in the other room. Yeah, baby. There's water in this room, too. What do you mean, this room, too? Well, I turned on the faucet in the other room, and it looks like it made the water come up through here. So the drain in the other room just runs here, and the water from over there pushed out this tile. Yoink. Yep. What the... Ugh. Hey, what's going on? You okay, man? Ugh. You're sweating like crazy. Are you alright? Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, I'm fine. Just got a little dizzy, that's all. It's definitely more than just a little dizzy. Are you sure? You don't look so good. What am I doing here? Huh? What are you talking about? We opened the number 2 door and walked in here. Don't tell me you forgot. No, that's not what I mean. It ain't much, but I think some of my memories came back. I think I've been here before. Huh? I said I've been in this room before. You were here. When? Why? Owie. Light. Nona. What the hell was that? It's right there. I feel like I'm this close to remembering everything, but I just can't. That's right, an experiment. There was some kind of experiment going on the ship. An experiment? What sort of experiment? They were trying to control people. Or something like that. What the hell are you talking about? Owie, Light, Nona, those were their names. Well, some of them. The kids that were in the experiment, I mean. I think there were 4 or 5 more, but I don't remember all their names. Yeah, that's right. That's why I'm here. Experiment. Cradle Pharmaceuticals. Those kidnapped kids. Does that work in that case? Wait, under this bed. The hole's gone? No, maybe it was a different room. There's gotta be a ton of rooms on this boat that look just like this one. Hey, what exactly do you remember? If you could stop talking like a crazy person and tell me what's going on here? Well, it's not like I really remember everything. I've only got bits and pieces and they're scattered and don't make much sense. I don't care, just tell me the bits and pieces then. Okay. From what I can remember, I think I was a cop. A cop? Yeah. I was looking for that group of kids that got kidnapped 9 years ago. You remember that, right? It was all over the news. Yeah, I was still in school. I don't remember all the details, but I do remember some of it. I think it was a bunch of kids around my age. They all just disappeared. Nobody knew why. It was all over TV and the newspapers every day. So you're saying you were investigating it? Yeah, that's what it looks like. I guess I found something. There was this medical company called Cradle Pharmaceuticals that had something to do with those kids. After I figured that out, I managed to get some information out of somebody who worked for them. I think it was... Tonight, a ship is set to take the children to a large passenger liner docked offshore. Yeah, that had to be it. Oh my god, Cop 7. That's why I went to the wharf. In the shadows, I searched the harbor till I found the ship he was talking about. A bunch of movement near it. Men in black suits, many of them carrying large bags. Bags. There was something about the way they moved as they were being carried. No doubt about it, they were human beings in those bags. I moved before I realized it. Came out of hiding with my gun already in hand. Don't move. I felt metal touch the back of my head. Dropped the gun. Kept digging the cold metal thing into my skull. Ugh. There was nothing I could do. I did what he said and I laid my gun on the ground. And suddenly, there was a sharp pain in my neck. A needle. A drug? That was my last thought. My face hit the cold concrete. I was out like a light after that. Ugh. Woke up on the hard floor. Damn it, shit, my head hurts. Where am I? Small, shabby bed, a dirty sink. A toilet with no privacy. I've seen it countless times as a cop. I'm in a cell, huh? Facing the toilet was a door set into the wall. I was still pretty woozy, but my way over to it. Pushed and pulled on it, but it won't open. Not like I expected much else. Who'd be dumb enough to put me in a cell and leave it unlocked? Threw myself against the door a few times, but it wouldn't budge. I knew it. Gave up and made my way back to the bed and sat down. I sat there for a very, very long time. Who knows how long? Then I heard a faint voice. There's... over... it's 9. The voice was far away. I couldn't understand what it was saying. But I could hear one. Oh my god. Feet Inspector. Think of it a follow. It was pretty high. Probably a little kid. Huh? Her! Or here! Kay... No, it was several. I hear 5 or 6, maybe more. Where? Where are they coming from? Pressed my ear to the wall and tried to listen through it. No, that's not it. What? Go... Ow! Left? It's coming from under the bed? I hauled onto the metal frame and flipped the thing over. And there it was. The bed's hidden air vent under it. The hole in the wall was covered by a metal grate. I dropped flat on the floor and peered through the grate. Couldn't see shit. But I knew it in my gut. This is where those voices were coming from. Hold up. Why are there kids here? But then, what my inside man told me popped into my head. Tonight, a ship is set to take the children to a large passenger liner docked offshore. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Am I on that ship? It didn't matter. All I knew is I had to get those kids. Checked out the metal grate. Could I fit? Stuck my fingers in and grabbed it. And then... Yeah, how do you like that, you son of a bitch? I finally got the damn thing off. Sweat was dripping down my face, so I wiped it off and crawled inside. Hey, what happened after that? I don't remember what happens after that. I think I found some kind of door out the duct. And then I think I found some kids too. Not good. Why can't I remember what happens next? Oh man. What happened to the kids, Seven? Did you save them? I don't know. I don't know if it was me. I got this feeling. I think one of the kids died. A girl, I think. Huh? Anyway, just please don't ask me anymore, okay? I really don't remember anything else. That's fine, don't push yourself. Going by what he said, the children who had been kidnapped 9 years before, apparently a company called Cradle Pharmaceuticals had been behind it all. They'd taken the children in the same ship we're on now. They'd been brought here for an experiment. Someone said it had something to do with controlling human beings. The 16 children who had been kidnapped were the subjects. Seven had said 3 of their names were Aoi, Light, and Nona. I think that's all I got. Oh, and 7 is, or was, at some point a cop. I can't really use any of this information anyway. I didn't learn anything about the Nonary games, or Zero. Why were we brought to the same ship where they'd done those experiments 9 years ago? And just, what the heck is this about controlling human beings? That's nuts. Do they really conduct an experiment like that? I don't have time to just stand here thinking. I need to get moving. Alright, back to investigating. I took the drawer out that desk. Mm. 14 equals E. I think I saw 14 in red somewhere. Is one something I'm carrying around with me? Ah, I see. Okay. barely make out the string from the toilet, but I can get a hold of it. Damn it. It kind of pisses me off that I can see it but can't touch it. Interesting. The other room, the river and the spring went together to solve the puzzle. Does that mean there might be a similar puzzle with this mirror? Well, there's nothing else here apart from the mirror. Maybe I just need to pair something with this mirror. Ugh, God damn it. No matter how much I pull this thing, it won't budge. Guess I won't be opening this anytime soon. Doesn't look like it's got a keyhole, and there doesn't seem to be anything stopping it. How the hell am I supposed to open it? The tiles we found and the tiles here are the same size. When I touched the tile and door, I felt something weird. Huh? I can move these tiles. That means if you swap the tiles we got with the tiles on the wall, maybe something will happen. I suppose now we just need to figure out what the strange designs on these tiles mean. At any rate, we should look for all the tiles that are the same size. Alright, let's meet back here once we've done a thorough search. Oops. No, I'm trying to go back. There we go. Let's see. We got that tile from there. And then... Oh. Hey, there's a mirror on the back of that drawer. Maybe it's some sort of secret magic mirror? Like, maybe my reflection will be real hot. Is that supposed to be a joke? Laugh all you want, kid. Just keep in mind your face ain't gonna be normal again afterwards. Oh my god. Okay. So we have a drawer with a mirror on the bottom. A bump on the back. I wonder what it's for. Maybe there's a hole somewhere and these bumps line up and it'll trigger a hidden switch or something. I've seen the weirder stuff. Does that seem that far-fetched? Okay. I think it was the other room that had something in the background. Let's see. There we go. Sound like something falling. What was that? I heard it too. Let's open the drawer. There we go. Got that tile. Yoink. And then we clearly need... There we go. Let's go back to the dark room. With our new mirror. It's a sink, but there's no light shining on it. So I gotta be sure because it's so dark in here, but I don't think there's anything going on with the sink. The faucet's too hard to turn. There's a mirror on the back of this room, hung opposite of this one. The only difference between them is whether or not they're reflecting any light. Oh yeah, we could probably use this mirror to reflect the light. I just gotta figure out where to reflect the light. Maybe if I go somewhere that's a little easier to shine the light on. If I shine this light on the mirror in the back. I get it. If I shine the light on the mirror, symbols appear. Left side has a sun, and the right side has a moon. Remember this. I'll shine the light on the mirror in the back. 4 and 7. Okay, so sun is 4, moon is 7. Okay, I gotta write this shit down. Hold on. Let me get my handy dandy notebook over here. Alright, so... Okay, I got that written down. Now let's go over there. 4 and 7. Let's see, which one was this? That's a sun. Okay, so sun is 1, 2, 3, 4. Did you just hear something? I did, but it doesn't look like anything's happened here. Huh, wonder what that sound was. Alright. Let's go to the other bathroom. This is what the moon symbol was pointing to, huh? Probably made it so someone wouldn't trigger it by accident. If that's the case. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, good night, Barb. 4, 5, 6, 7. There's that sound again. Happens whenever I pull that string a couple times. Junpei, did you hear something from the other room? The other room? I mean from the dark room? Yeah, baby. Alright, I can put my little handy-dandy notebook away now. For now. We might have to come back to it later, though. Now... check out... Well, I wonder if that drawer's unlocked now. There we go. Well, this drawer opens easily enough. Something in the drawer. Alright. Got all the tiles. Now. Okay, well, looks like we've investigated all the rooms. The only mystery left is that door. Alright, let's crack that mystery then. We got 4 tiles. There are a bunch of tiles that are the same size on the wall here. So we replace 4 of the tiles on the wall with the ones we've got. That should open the door. Well, there's only one way to find out. Said 14 is E, which means we swap all of our E's. Hey, did you just hear something unlock? Does that mean we got it right? Yeah, so looks like we did it. The 14 hidden on the tile. If you convert that to hexadecimal, it's an E. Basically, the E's in emergence are the 14s from the tiles. So if we replace it, that gives us the answer. Do you really care why it worked? Let's just get out of here. Yes, let's go. We found it! Yippee! Oh. Freaky. What the hell is this place? The room is really creepy. I think we ought to get the hell out of here now. Figures. It's locked, isn't it? Yep. Don't know why I thought this one would be any different. So, what's this room for anyway? Well, there's a chair in the center of the room. It looks uncomfortable to say the least. I'd rather not sit in it if I can avoid it. Looks like it's placed over some kind of glass panel. Too dark to look through it, though. This isn't dried blood on the tablecloth, is it? What the hell is this? What are these tools for? That's not something I even want to think about. No doubt about it, this room's dangerous. Let's make our search quick so we can solve the puzzle and get the hell out of here. Come on. Seek a way out. Mm-hmm. Let's see here. Really creepy chair. Manacles make me think it was used to torture people. Well, we can't open these manacles without a key. There's some sort of weird symbol on them. There's something on the screen. This device will conduct the experiment. Once the experiment has been completed, the door will unlock. First, adjust the switches to match the blocks in the sample above. Huh. I don't know what this thing is. We gotta figure out this puzzle. It's right next to a torture chair. Whatever it is, I don't think it's good. Anyway, we just adjust the switches to match the blocks up top, right? You adjust the switches shown at the 4 corners of the screen, then press the check button. Junpei, we don't know what this thing does. You can always come back to it later. There are lots of other things you could do. Okay. It's almost... Let's see. Are you winning? Who's to say? Let's see. That's 3, 1, 2, 3. What if I just do the top 2? How about this one? Hi, Jeremy. Welcome in. Let's see. Yes, nice to see you too. I guess we can check. Yeah, no. Figured that was wrong. Damn, I feel like I've tried every combination. Okay, so that's 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 2. Let me check the hint. What will the hint say? Oh, okay, okay. see the hint again? We're missing... We gotta turn one of those off. Not that one. Yep, there we go. Right, adjustment is complete. Now proceeding to the execution phase. To complete the experiment, data must be collected from the subject. Once preparation is finished, place subject in the chair. Whoa, whoa, I thought we solved the puzzle already. What does it mean by preparation? I don't know. I got a bad feeling about this. This means one of us has got to sit in the chair. Well, 7's never gonna fit in that thing. It's either you or me, Junpei. Collecting data. I wonder if it's gonna run electricity through the subject. There's a human head on the screen. Maybe it's gonna zap the brain with a little electricity? This really doesn't sound safe. Anyway, we still gotta prepare. We can talk about this after we figured out what it means by preparation, alright? Well, it wants us to prepare, so maybe it ought to ask what it need to do. Let's investigate a little further. These levers have got to turn something on. Of course they would. All they can do is turn something on or off. Oh my god, 70 stream streak. Thank you, Jeremy. I appreciate it. What's important is what they turn on or off. And so the floor's gonna suddenly open up. There are a bunch of buttons on here with the letters A through F on them. Let's push some of them. Down you go. We'll press this again. Back you come up. Guess these button switches something on or off when you push them. Okay. A bunch of ominous looking tools and instruments here. Let's see, we got an adze, a hammer, a pair of forceps, and these other things are too old and broken. I have no idea what they are. Hey, doesn't this wrench look way too new to be here with all this other stuff? Yes, it does. I didn't notice it before you mentioned it, but it's not rusty at all. Yoink. I don't think there's anything else here we need. Oh. Cover's bolted on there pretty good. Should be able to get those bolts off with this wrench we just found, though. Sweet, it's open. The hole's too small. You can't see in, even with the cover off. Well, you can't see in, but I think there's enough room to stick your arm in. Are you sure you want to do that? There could be something dangerous in there. Okay, I admit that scares me a little bit, but we need to see if there's anything useful in there. Alright, here we go. Arm into the hole. Hey, I think I feel something. It's small, cold, and hard. Doesn't feel like there's anything else in here. Alright, let's see what this thing is. Oh, the sun key. Alright. Which means... the sun key should fit into the keyhole on these manacles. Alright, sun key, in you go. And yep. Great, they're open. I don't think we're gonna need the sun key in here again, though. Just seems unlikely. Alright, sun key, you've done your job. Into my pocket you go. Error. The disposal tank is closed. Please fill the tank with water. What tank? Oh man, don't tell me I gotta do something with the water tank. Well, there's probably something to do with the open tank or whatever it's about to ask us. Looks like the only controls are in this room. So... think the colors mean something? No idea. I mean, red looks more dangerous, but other than that... bottom, this one looks like it's covered in rust. I don't think it'll move at all. I can see some oil or something down there at the base of the lever. Yeah, looks like it's got some movement to it. I should be able to pull this one. Alright, let's pull the lever. Wrong lever! Was that water? What the hell? What's going on? Will you calm down? It's just water going somewhere. It sounds like it's underneath us. That means the floor. Oh! Junpei, look! What's she? Oh, damn. I can see through the glass now. Oh my god, that's a dead shark, bro. That's fucked up. There are a couple of letters in the color of blood written on the shark's belly. EDBF. It's dead. So the letters are E, D, B, and F. Whatever these have to be are for in this room somewhere. EDBF. E, D, B, F. What? There's a strange noise coming from the chair. Looks like it's been turned on. I guess the puzzle here was that the power had to be sent in a specific way. The restraining device is unlocked. Please seat subject in the device. Well, like we thought, it's not gonna work unless someone sits in it. How ironic that this would be the situation which this slim, beautiful body is useful. Lotus, are you sure? I can sit in it and you can solve. Junpei's right, if we screw it up, I'll be fine. Even if I fall in, the shark's already dead. But no one likes an indecisive man, Junpei. I can still give you advice from the chair too, you know. I just don't want to stay in this room any longer than we have to. Go over to that screen and let's get this over with. Ugh. Look, do you think you can do me one last favor? Don't say last. You're making me nervous. Just listen. If something happens to me, I want you to tell my daughters. Tell them that I loved them very much. No. Tell them that I will always love them. Daughters? You got kids? Yes, I do. I suppose they're about your age, Junpei. They're twins. I had them when I was young after some things happened. Their names are Nona and... Wait, Nona? Aoi, Light, and Nona. Those were their names. Well, some of them. The kids that were there in the experiments, I mean. What the hell? What's wrong with you? Oh. No way. It couldn't. Lotus, is your last name Kashiwabara? How do you know that? Are you serious? What the hell is this? There's no way you're that kid's mom. That kid? What do you mean, that kid? Why are you acting like you've met her? I have. What? Yeah, I met one of your kids. When? 9 years ago. Where? On the ship. Why were you... It's not a short story. I don't care how long it is. Please, tell me what happened here. Fine, I'll tell you. But... And then... That was when... From there... It looked like... Just as if... Finally... That's all I remember from 9 years ago. Oh my god. Everything I've been looking for the last 9 years. That person who had all the answers was right here? Looking for... Yes, that's right. 9 years ago, my daughters disappeared. Then 9 days later, they came back. They never told me what happened to them over those 9 days. I took them to the doctor, but I was told they hadn't been hurt in any way. Still, I was sure that they had been through something terrible. So, I couldn't bring myself to force them to talk about it. If I did, then I'd force them to relive whatever horrors they'd been through. I didn't have any choice. I had to try and ignore it and move on. A few months passed. Gradually, they started to act like they always had, before they disappeared. They smiled and made jokes and did all the silly things kids do. It got harder and harder for me to ask them about what happened. How could I ask them to remember that? Eventually, I knew there was no way I could do it. But But I'm still a mother. I couldn't simply forget that something terrible had happened to my children. So I decided I would investigate what happened on my own. I would find out what happened during those 9 missing days. What did you find out? Nothing. The police pretended to be concerned, but they didn't do anything. Once the 16 children who'd gone missing came back, things were just... Even the media didn't talk about what had happened. I figured someone was probably paying or threatening them to keep their mouths shut. Yeah, she's a MILF, baby. Sheesh. Cradle Pharmaceuticals. No, probably something even bigger than that. Cradle Pharmaceuticals. Have you heard of them before? No, that's the first time I've heard that name. 7. How did you find out that Cradle Pharmaceuticals was connected to the kidnappings in the first place? I figured finding out whatever the victims had in common would lead me to the culprit. That's what any good cop does. What did they have in common? Every single one of those kids who disappeared had gone to this one hospital at some point. The hospital was one of a bunch that were under control of Cradle Pharmaceuticals. After that, it was just about connecting the dots. The hospital. The hospital. For a while, I was trying to get some kind of information out of the kids at the hospital. One of them told a weird story. What was it? Have you heard about the Gansfield experiment? I guess all these kids had to go through it while they were at the hospital. I think it was passed off as some sort of counseling. What did you call it again? Oh, the Gansfield experiment. This is how it's set up. First, subjects Q and A are put into separate rooms, far away from one another. Then, a series of video images are shown to subject Q, who is told to send the images to subject A just by thinking about him. Subject A, on the other hand, is put in a large reclining chair and given a blindfold. With their senses cut off, A is asked to guess what images Q is looking at. Oh yes, I've heard of that. It's a famous telepathy experiment, isn't it? Telepathy? It's how the experiment on the ship was supposed to work. The experiment to control people, right? Yeah. I don't know if any of the telepathy stuff really exists, but maybe someone from Cradle Pharmaceuticals bought into it. Even if that is the case, I still don't get how that has anything to do with any of this. Nonary Game 0, why we were all kidnapped. What does any of that have to do with the telepathy? I know I brought all this up, but I have no idea. Maybe none of this stuff is connected after all. No subject has been detected. Unless a subject is detected within 60 seconds, all power will be shut down. System recovery is estimated to take 1 hour. If you wish to proceed with the experiment, place seat subject in the restraining device. Whoa, that doesn't sound good. Yeah. Okay, I'm going. Oh no, that's not what we... Just hurry up and get it over with. Junpei, I'm counting on you. Right. Lotus, please tell me right away if you feel anything weird. You worry too much. Now get on with it and be a man, or June's gonna leave you. Lotus. Okay, let's do this. Ooh. Oh shit. It's okay, we gotta see. Oh, okay. So we need all except that bottom middle one to turn on. Oh. What about this one? Wait, let's see. Okay, that side looks good. Now let's double check this side. Oh, let's see, there's two settings on here. Okay. Oops. Okay. That side looks right. And what about this side? We're still missing that full bottom row. That one. So all those on that side are right. The ones on the other side aren't. Oh, did I get it? I think I did get it, actually. Okay, let me just double check before I submit. The other side. Yeah, baby, I got it. All right. The experiment has concluded. The door will now unlock. Can hear the door unlocking. Now we got a new message. Release subject from the restraining device. Lotus, are you alright? Yes, I am. I'm glad nothing bad happened, but I do think my life just got a little shorter. Hold on, I'll get you out of there right away. Shouldn't take long for Seven of me to get her out of here. Let's get out of here now. Being a guinea pig is not for me. Damn straight. I don't ever want to see this kind of thing again. Oops. Yippee! You found it! Yay! Gotta drink my water. The hallway goes to the left, but I don't see any doors. Guess we just need to keep going. Yeah, I'm a pro gamer, pro puzzle solver. Right, let's go. An elevator. Just what we need. Let's take this to C deck. Let's go. Yeah. I know where we need to go. The door behind the central staircase. There was a sun symbol on the keyhole of that door. I happen to have the sun key in my pocket right now. It should open that door. Let's go. Yeah. What? Holy fuck. Why? What the hell? The hell happened? Clover. Nothing. She's dead. Hey, where are you doing? The key. Give me the sun key. Why? Why do you think we have to get out of here before that murderer comes back? The murderer? Santa. Clover. An ace. 3 people. 3 dead bodies. That means the person who killed them was... No. No, it can't be true. Give it to me. Let's go. Open. Why? Why? What happened? Nothing. Nothing happened. I didn't feel it unlock. Oh no, is it the wrong key? I don't know, maybe. It's open. The hell is this? You mean the door was already unlocked? Why? How would I know that? Whatever, let's just go. What the hell is this door? Can't see anything that looks like a doorknob or a switch or lever or card reader or anything. How the fuck are we supposed to open this? We don't have a choice. We're gonna have to go back. No, no, I am not going back there. There's a murderer back there. I don't see any other doors. No way. It opened by itself? It's an automatic door? Look, guys, I got a real bad feeling about this. The other doors were already unlocked, and this one's automatic. We haven't seen anything like this before. Bad feeling. We've hit bottom. This can't get any worse. Shit. Hey, Junpei. I can't take this anymore. No one can. No. It's a lie. It's gotta be. This can't be real. No. It's impossible. If it's a dream, just wake up already. Someone please tell me this is all just a joke. I'm imagining things. Yeah, that's it. This is obviously a lie. It's a big elaborate trick, an illusion, or something, or a dream. It's made up. Kenny! Kenny! Kenny, hang on! Kenny. Jumpy? Oh man, Kenny. There's so much blood. What the hell happened to you? How did this happen? Jumpy, I'm sorry. I might not be able to make it. No way. No way I'm letting you die. I'm gonna save you, I promise. Thank you, Jumpy. Thank you so much for everything. I was really happy to see you again, Jumpy. Really happy. Don't give me that I was crap. You're gonna see me lots more times. You've gotta hang on, alright, Kenny? You... What can I do? Damn it! What's that? A submarine. What on earth is a submarine doing here? That's it! Hang on, alright? There's a submarine over there. I'm gonna go see if it works. No. Don't go. Please. Don't go. Please, just stay with me, okay? I want to be close to you, Jumpy. When I... Kenny. Jumpy. Did you know? You meant a lot to me when we were kids. I've liked you for a long time, Junpei. A really long time. Jumpy, do you remember how we hung out a lot when we were kids? We went to the pool and to the fair. Do you remember playing snowball at the school? They're all memories I'll never forget. All of those moments are treasures to me. But I also wanted to go to a lot of other places with you. A lot more. But that won't happen now. No, I mean, yes, it will happen. We'll go to all sorts of places, Canny. You hear me? I promise. We'll go wherever you want. Really? Yeah, really, I swear. That makes me happy. Really happy. Jumpy. I feel sleepy. No, Canny, don't fall asleep. Thank you, Jumpy. Thank you so much. Canny! 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 Blah. I know, bro. Time passed. Junpei wept, curled around Canny's body. He cried and cried until he had no tears left. When the last tear fell, Junpei was no more. His body remained, but only as an empty shell. Somewhere, he heard a bell ring. It was the clock at the central staircase. It rang 5 times, then faded. Junpei. 5 o'clock. Quietly, gently, softly, he set Canny down on the floor. Slowly, Junpei stood. Only then did he realize that Seven and Lotus had not followed him. Where had they gone? Slowly, he looked around the room. There was nothing. No sign that they'd ever been there. It felt as though every part of Junpei's body was made of lead. Slowly, he made his way to the door he'd come through. As he approached it, it opened, sliding apart with a sound like grinding stone. Junpei passed through the gate and into the hallway. His heart rattled in his chest, an empty, lifeless thing. It had been so utterly broken that there was nothing left to feel. When he saw their bodies, he simply stared. It was a lake, a sea of blood, 2 bodies laid in it. There was no need to check. There was no breath left in them. His eyes lit on Lotus's wrist. Her bracelet. It was gone. He stared. It meant nothing to him. He didn't care anymore. He couldn't care anymore. Junpei's body felt numb. A part of him knew that the lump of lead in his chest that had once been a heart, he couldn't quite remember what it had been for. Tears poured from his eyes in great streams. He wasn't sure why. He gave up trying to make them stop. He turned around. The door opened again, and slowly, numbly, he walked through. He kept walking. Why stop? An object set in motion, simple inertia, carried him forward. Eventually, he found himself in front of the submarine. His arm reached for the hatch. And then he was floating in the water. His eyes stared down into it. He couldn't see the bottom. His back was hot. Dimly, he felt the blade of a knife in it. Who? One dead body laid behind door number 5. The body of the 9th man. Another laid in the shower room. The body of Snake. At the central staircase were 3 more. Ace, Santa, and Clover. Just outside the door were 2 corpses. Those of Seven and Lotus. And in this very room lay the body that had once been Canny. And now Junpei would join them. Who, then, had killed them all? Who? Junpei let out one last breath. Faintly, he felt the bubbles creep up the sides of his face. His consciousness faded quickly, dissolving away into cold, gentle lapping of the water. Also, hi Astra, welcome in. You've been watching Full Metal Panic? Oh my gosh, it's been forever since I saw that anime. Holy fuck, that's memories. Yeah, welcome in, welcome in. Look at that, we got the submarine ending, baby. Now I think we might be able to get the other ending we need. I think we'll be able to get it now. What do you guys think so far? Hi Tengu, welcome in. This is the first one we've actually got a credit scene on though. I think that's interesting. What's up? I gave in at the ending. No. This is just one of the endings. We still haven't gotten the true ending yet. You're fine. You still got plenty of time, baby. After all, we still haven't found the number 9 door. Yeah, we died. We got axed in the back by a mysterious individual. Who could have killed us? Everybody else was dead, right? The end. Or is it? Only one way to find out. There we go. Click to save. Now we got the submarine ending. Oh, now we can go to the flowchart. Nice. So now we gotta go, hold on. Here, I believe. I zoom out? Jesus. There we go. Okay, so let's see here. Yeah. Oh, we're missing a couple of things there. Okay, so I guess we're missing the number 8 door. There we go. So we can clear out the whole thing, and I think that'll help us. Oh wait, no, we haven't gone through the number 3 door. That's what it is. Yeah, we haven't solved the puzzle in the door number 3. So I wonder if it'll let us now. Oh no, 7, I guess. Is that the 7 door? Hold on, let me check the... Alright, well, it's the only one it says we haven't picked yet, so... I think I'm gonna go with door number 7. Okay, 7 it is. Alright, that means June's gotta go through 8. Bum, 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 bum. All right, you ready? No, wait, we did do door number 7 for sure. So we ended up picking... You know, I think we had to force going our way through door number 3. I think that's what it is. Hold on. Wish there was an easier way to access the fucking flowchart, bro. Oh my god. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I know what I gotta do now. I know what I gotta do now. I had to force my way through door number 3. So we gotta get back into the puzzle room, and then I can swap over, try to force my way through door number 3. I see what I gotta do now. So let's just speed mash. Gamer mashing ASMR. Isn't it so relaxing? Hearing me mash the A button as fast as I can. So cozy. Yeah. Comfy button mashing ASMR. Almost there. My thumb. Oh my god. That was rough for my thumb. Alright, now let's see. Alright. Menu, chart. Okay, so we need to... We gotta force our way through door number 3. So we gotta mash again. The mashing ASMR continues. I'm gonna go to door number 3. That's right. That means 5 and 6 can never be on the same team. I'll have to split up. Seven or 8, time to choose. After thinking over, his conclusion was... Take the risk and choose door number 3, baby! Sorry, Santa, but I still want to go through door number 3. What? That's nuts! You gotta be crazy! Why the hell are you so obsessed with that door? I'm just curious about door number 3, that's all. That doesn't explain shit. I got a reason. I'd be happy to explain it to you if you'll just come with me. I'm curious about the red. 7. Would you mind authenticating for me? What? Why? Please, just do it. Happy? Yeah, thanks. Number 7 has been entered into the red. Next is June. Please touch the red just like 7 did. Jumpy, what are you trying to figure out? Yep, I think I might have found another way out. What? What? Really? Now please, June. Okay. Alright, the only people who haven't authenticated now are Santa, Clover, and Lotus. So, what's your point? You don't get it? Think about it. What's the sum of your numbers and Clover's? 12. And what's the digital root of that? 3. Which is Santa's number? By the way, Lotus, what's the number that's currently in the red? 7, 6, 5, 18. That would be 9, right? Hi, baby. Yes, and what would the digital root be if you add 3 to that? 3. The door's number. There you go. Hey, wait a minute. What the hell are you up to? Not up to anything. I'm just waiting. Waiting for what? I'm waiting for the balance to shift. Santa or Lotus and Clover? Once one of you moves, the others won't have a choice. So I'm waiting. You son of a bitch, you tricked us! And all that stuff you were going on about is just bullshit. Bullshit? I don't think so. Didn't I tell you I'd figure out another way to get us out of here? This is it. Why the hell would you do something like this? Chumpy. You did this just so you could go through the same door as June? That's it? So, who's it gonna be? Santa or Lotus and Clover? Shit! Let's go, Clover. Huh? Ah! Fuck! No, wait! Ugh! This is insane. This isn't right. Yes, well, you may be right. But... go. No! You son of a bitch, Junpei, this isn't fair. Do you realize what you just did? You left them out there and they can't. Shut it, that's enough. You gotta find the dead or none of this is gonna matter. You got less than a minute left. No time for screwing around, get moving. Damn it, you and I are not done yet, bastard. What the hell is it? Over there. It's gotta be behind the door. Damn it, it's pitch dark inside. Can't see a thing. No, wait. I found it! The dead's right over here. Whoa? What? The floor's slippery. Hey, what the hell are you doing? There's something... Get over there. Quick, get to the dead. There it is. Oh, it's covered in blood, bro. That's crazy. It stopped. It stopped. I don't think I'll ever get used to doing this. What the... Ugh! What the hell is that smell? This is vile. I'm gonna puke. You're right. This is... Let's get the lights on first. There's a switch over here. Ooh, you can hear it. You can hear it. Okay, guys, I'm flipping it on. Ah! What? Hey, this is... Looks like an explosion. Looks like the ninth man. The detonator's bracelet set off the bomb in his gut. Oh god. The bone is coming out of his left arm. It's definitely an open fracture. The face is the worst. Yeah, you can't even tell who it is. But the clothes are... Is that... Snake? Oh my god. Why did this happen? No! 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 Stop. Calm down. Hey. Hey? Please! Get me out of here! You have to let me out of here! Why are you doing these horrible things to us? What did we do to deserve this? June. Get me out of here, please! Please, just let me out! June! Calm down. No, get off me! Let me go! Let me go! Please calm down. We're gonna be fine. It's gonna be alright, June. It's gonna be okay, Candy. I'll be here with you, okay? Thank you. Thank you so much, Jumpy. Do you feel better? Yes. But I'd like to stay here for a little while, at least. Jumpy's body is so warm. We better get to it. Seek a way out. Alright. Time to investigate, baby. piece of paper tied to this pipe with a wire. Notice, drainage valve operation. Please do not flush the water in these pipes. Doing so may cause the drain to overflow. Ugh, I already checked all 3 toilets, you know. Nothing unusual there. It's a thermometer. Can you get it off? No. It's screwed onto the wall. Toilet paper. Toilet paper with some kind of red symbols on it. I think that's maybe a side-tail cipher? Side-tail cipher? What the hell is that? Wrap a piece of paper on a stick and then write several sentences on it so the whole paper's filled up. Then you unwrap the paper and you can't tell what the original message was. Right? That's how it works, more or less. Then to decipher it, you just gotta have the stick that's the same diameter as the original one. Same diameter as the original one, huh? Yeah. Then you just wrap the paper around that stick and you can read the code. Wooden box. There's something in here. Luminol. Ooh, bucket. Bucket and a mop for this wet ass. Nice. Okay. The rabbit hutch. Huh? Oh, you just reminded me of it. The rabbit hutch. I mean, how did I remind you of something like that? Jumpy and the broom. You were always playing around with the broom in front of the rabbit hutch. I was? Don't you remember? You mean you don't remember that summer either? Of course I remember. How could I forget something like that? It was just terrible. They were in the 6th grade. Junpei and June had been assigned to take care of the classroom pets, the rabbits. Their chief duty was to clean the hutches every morning. On the final day of school before summer vacation began, Junpei overslept. He rushed to the school and found June standing in front of the rabbit hutches. No sooner had Junpei arrived than June began to cry. He had no idea why, until he looked behind her into the rabbit hutch. The first thing he saw was blood. The hutch was filled with the dead bodies of the rabbits. Even after their teachers and friends came to see what the commotion was, June still couldn't stop crying. I just kept crying and crying and crying until you came over. Hi, Mita. You held my hand, and you looked very serious, and you said, "Don't cry. I'm going to catch the person who did this." After you told me that, I finally stopped crying. Well, the real fun started after you stopped crying. You told me we were going to catch the killer together. June smiled and a little flush of life returned to her cheeks. Then we decided we'd ambush them. Yeah, I remember. The school also kept roosters and guinea pigs. Junpei and Juna decided the murderer would likely return to finish off the rest of the animals. They'd ambush the killer at night. Junpei and June hid behind the hutch at dusk and waited. It was a warm summer night. The quiet sound of crickets whispered through the air. As the sun went down, the stars began to wink at them from the sky. And June's, Akane Kuroshiki's face. That night was something Junpei knew he would never forget as long as he lived. But the murderer never showed up. We waited for them all summer vacation and they never showed up. Yeah, but the animals didn't get attacked either. I think all that work amounted to something, you know? I felt the same way, but it was good to hear her say it. Although, you know, if you think about it, we were probably taking on a lot more than we could handle. Huh? What do you mean? She looked up at him, confused. Well, come on, we were just kids. If whoever killed the rabbits had actually showed up, they probably would have had a knife or something. I mean, you must have been pretty worried, right? So hi, Wombat. Well, Samita, thank you for the 22 months. Oh my gosh. Thank you, thank you. I wasn't worried. Because you were there with me. She blushed furiously. You know, no one else wanted to take care of the animals. Clearly embarrassed, she tried desperately to change the subject. I was the only one who asked to do it at first. Yeah, boys don't really want to bother with taking care of animals, you know? Well, yeah, but you asked to do it after I did, didn't you? Well, if it wasn't the rabbits, they were gonna make me do something else. You know how that school was. I figured it'd be better if I was working with somebody who wasn't too much of a loudmouth, right? Somebody who wasn't gonna tell on me if I felt like blowing it off. Really? That's why you volunteer? Yeah, it is. He nodded quickly and much too earnestly, and then quickly looked away at something important. Really? Of course. That hadn't been the reason, of course. He had asked to take care of the rabbits so he could be near June. But it had been so long ago, he couldn't bring himself to tell her how he'd felt back then. It would have been embarrassing. He took a quick breath to clear his head, tossed the broom up, and then snatched out the air. Well, we don't really have time to be walking down memory lane like this, you know? We gotta figure out a way to get out this room. Otherwise... Yes. I'm gonna look over there. June nodded curtly and then walked away. I should get back to it myself. That's right. The pool of blood. Junpei turned around and looked at the room. At Snake's body. Chunks of flesh and organs still lay on the floor. Going on and on about old times right next to a corpse. What were we doing? Well, maybe it was because we're in this mess. Despite such a situation, or perhaps because of it, the mind turned to the farthest thing from death it could find. Still, Junpei couldn't help but feel a twinge of guilt at wanting so desperately to live when Snake lay dead before him. I have to survive, no matter the cost. I need to make sure she gets out of this too. As he stared at the clumps of blackened flesh, all Junpei could think of was how much he wanted to live. Alright, and then if I combine it with toilet paper. What if I wrap the toilet paper around the broom? There we go, baby. Oh, so you wrap the toilet paper around the broom, huh? Looks like the symbols line up perfectly. It says 634 plus on the toilet paper. Any other toilet paper rolls? Looks like no, probably not. Dividing wall that separates the toilets. Oh. What do you think this is? It's like tar. It's kind of sticky. I don't think we can just wipe it off. Rather just pouring some water on it's gonna help much either. What about hot water? Hot water? If we had some really hot water, like boiling hot, then maybe that would wash it off. The water tank for the toilet. Organized crime. What's that, some kind of police slang? Huh? Probably. Huh? I say. Why is he looking all sad now? It's not really important right now, guys. Let's just check it out, alright? Well, he's not wasting any time. Ooh, yoink. Got the screwdriver. Ooh. Dividing wall that separates the toilets. Might be something in the tank, you know? Let's open that shit up. Ooh. There's something floating in here. Is that a card? Red key card. There we go. Wait, you don't trust me? Okay, okay, I believe you. I trust you. LLR. You think that might be some sort of dying message from Snake? No, it's impossible. Saw the body. You aren't doing anything after something like that happened to you. Then this... The way the blood's dried tells you it's real old. Whoever's blood this is, it ain't Snake's. You're saying this blood was put here a long time ago? Yeah. Wait, you don't really think we're supposed to use the luminol here, do you? Yeah, it does seem kind of weird to use it here, but maybe I should try just in case. Okay, I sprayed the luminol on the wall. What's next? Maybe I turn off the light, huh? When the power's on, I wonder what the deal is with those things that say lock up there. Oh. Okay, the red light's on. Which means we need the other card. Oh, was that the switch? There you go. LLR, LRL. I gotta write that shit down too. Where's my handy dandy notebook? Okay, okay. So L R L R L. Okay. There we go. And then so L R, whoops, L R L. Well, I did what it said on the wall. I wonder if it actually did anything. Hey, this drain's acting up. What the hell'd you do? I just messed with the valves a little. Nothing big. Must be water flowing through the pipe on the right. There's water pouring out the drain. Yoink. Alright. Great job, Jumpy. Both the lights are on now. Now you just need to put in the password. Okay. There's water coming out the shower head. Let's see if... Shit, that's hot. Really hot. Man, that water must be just about boiling. Oh. Okay. Maybe I can use the shower here to fill the bucket with hot water. Alright, let's put that there. I gotta move my handy dandy notebook out the way again. Hey, Seven, could you turn on the shower? I want to put the bucket under the head. Ah, okay. Sure thing. Go. Now, is it this one? Yeah. There's something that looks like tar inside the toilet bowl. If I flush the hot water from the bucket, that should clean it up. Alright, okay, so. Alright, so I just pour the hot water into this tank, and looks like you filled it. Now you should be able to flush it, right? There's probably a handle somewhere on the tank that you can pull. You think so? Serious? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Handle. There it goes, just like a toilet should work. 185 equal. Stuff's washed off. Looks like that writing was numbers, see? 185 equals... Oh, okay. Let me grab my notebook again. So 185 equals, and then what is this? You got me, it just looks like numbers. Then for the item menu, it says 634 plus on there. So then plus, wouldn't it be a negative number then? So unless we assume these are the digital roots like it normally is. So 185, the digital root of that is 5. 634 is 3 and 4 is 7, plus 6, that's 13, so that's 4, plus 1. Okay. So 4 plus 1 is 5, I guess? If I had to assume. Let's see. If that's the digital roots. We'll see. About here. Anything weird in here? No. Okay. Oh, you know? There we go. Hey, Junpei. You know why thermometers only go up to 107 degrees Fahrenheit? No, can't say I ever thought about that. At 107 degrees, the cells in the human body start to die and the organs begin to shut down. The proteins in your cells start to harden. It's like when you hard boil an egg. Even if you cool it down afterwards, it won't go back to being a raw egg. In other words, it's dead. That's why thermometers don't go past 107. There's no point. Oh yeah? It's pretty rare for a fever to get that high. Even viruses and stuff don't usually drive the body to temperature of 107. Of course, there are other external things that could. Like what? Well, let's see. Something like getting locked in a sauna? Or getting thrown into an incinerator and burnt to death. Yeah, I guess that would get a little hotter than 107 degrees Fahrenheit. Alright, I got it. Huh? What's up? Nothing. Forget about it. What was that all about? Oh, you took the thermometer off. It says open at the bottom of the gauge. I wonder what it means. Maybe when it gets that hot, something will open? So then... yeah, if I can get this hot water on the thermometer, then maybe... Alright, thermometer, let's get this party started. Yep, looks like that's doing the trick. There goes the gauge, and now it's at the open mark. Huh? Huh, it opened. What's this? Looks like there's a piece of paper in here. Ah, 957 plus... so 957 plus, oh, 957 plus probably 185 equals 634. 634 plus blank. Okay, oh my god, I have to do math right now? Alright. So 957 plus, I assume 185. Feels right. So 7 and 5. That's 2. Carry the 1. 9. 14. Carry the 1. 1,142. And then, so if we subtract 634 from that, oh my god, so, borrow. I haven't done proper multi-digit shit like this. Hi VV Nexus, welcome in. 12, 8, then 0, and then 11 minus 6, that's, what, 5? 5 and 6, yeah. So 508. So that's 957 plus 185 equals 634 plus 508. Pretty sure. Anyway. Okay, so it's gotta be something to do with this. We assume the digit is, what is it, 1,142? For the E and C keys. Okay. So we assume it's 1,142 maybe? No? Okay, hold on. We gotta think about this. Unless it's all three of them? So if I add all three of them, so 1,142 plus 634 is, so that's 6, and then that's 7, and that's 7, and that's 1. So 1776. There we go. There we go. We figured it out. I thought it was balancing the equation for a second, but I see now. Okay. Yippee! All right. We solved it. You found it. There's a large iron door at the end. Let's take a look. Huh? What are you doing, Seven? Well, I figured maybe we might want to come back here sometime. I stuck a broom in there to keep the door from shutting. All right, let's go. Jumpy, look. What's up? What's that on the wall there? Oh, I think it's a map of the ship's interior. It says sea deck. So it's the map for this floor then? We'll have time to study it later. Let's keep going for now. Ready? I'm gonna open it. What the? You're shitting me. We're back. Clover, Lotus, Ace. I'm glad you're all okay. Lotus, what are you? How could you do this to us? Knock it off. We got bigger shit to worry about right now. What? Go have a look. I stuck a screwdriver in the door. That a door over there, the one without a number. As long as the screwdriver's there, it can't shut so you can get in there. There's a shower room past there. Stuck a broom at the bottom there too. Anyway, go take a look. And you're saying we can all go in there without passing through the numbered door? Yeah, that's about the size of it. What the hell is in there? You'll know when you see it. Fine, let's go. My goodness. I know I said I was sure you'd come back for me. I didn't think it would happen so soon, though. Should I go as well? Yeah. Very well. Snake was probably murdered. Chances are he was killed the same way the ninth man was. It's pretty straightforward, not that hard to figure out how they did it. First, the killers got Snake to authenticate on the red to open door number 3. Then they shoved him into it, all alone, and waited 9 seconds for the door to shut. Once that door shut, it was all over for Snake, but he didn't give up. He probably knew it wouldn't do him any good, but he ran into the shower room looking for the dead. It was a small chance, but it wasn't like he had anything to lose. Unfortunately, it didn't work. The detonator is only deactivated if everybody who authenticated when they went in uses the dead. Snake was the only one who went through the door. And then 81 seconds after he was shoved in, that happened. I see. So that's what you meant by killers, huh? You need at least 3 people in order to open one of the numbered doors, including Snake. It wouldn't open for Snake and a single killer. Yeah. That means we're looking at multiple perps here. Well, just in case, I want to make sure. Let's say you're right. When do you think Snake was killed? Well, we all split up to look for the parts for the Reds, I think. Right after that one's when he noticed he was gone. That means none of us have alibis. We were all off searching the rooms we've been assigned, looking through those parts. Yeah, that means anybody could be a killer.
Well, wait a minute. What are you talking about? How can you say that so casually? You're implying that one of us is a killer.
Well, not just one. If I'm right, then at least 2 of us are murderers. Why don't you calm down a bit, 7? What are you gonna gain by being so suspicious? That's what Zero wants, you know. What Zero wants? Exactly. This game was set up by Zero, wasn't it? Any game has a winner and a loser. Whoever makes it through the door number 9 is a winner, and those who don't are the losers. Zero is trying to make us fight against one another for that victory.
Then, you're saying that Zero is trying to split us up and make us fight each other?
Yes. That's why we can't let ourselves fall prey to suspicion. We have to trust one another and form a strong bond of friendship. Otherwise, we'll end up ensnared by Zero's manipulations. Then, does that mean the person who killed Snake was... Yes, almost certainly Zero himself. If there's anyone we should doubt, it should be Zero. Has masterminded this game and kidnapped us all. Doesn't it seem reasonable that he would have killed Snake as well? Good question. If Zero killed Snake, then Zero was on the ship with us. Was Zero still on the ship with them? But I don't... Where could Zero be hiding?
I think Zero is one of us.
Was he one of them?
It's possible.
Huh? Like Clover said, Zero might be one of us.
What are you saying, Jumpy? Didn't you hear what Ace said?
Exactly. I said we shouldn't suspect one another for no reason. No reason? I got a great reason. And what's that? The bracelets? Why are the bombs in our bodies connected to the bracelets? You're all thinking Zero's hiding somewhere watching us, right? If he's doing that, then he could just detonate the bombs by remote control if someone did something they weren't supposed to. It would be a lot more precise and a lot easier. But, if that's the case, then why is the bomb set off by the detonator in the bracelet? Huh. You got a point. I'm not done. Try applying the same logic to the nonary game. All the puzzles here run by themselves. In other words, Zero doesn't have to be in control of them for the game to move forward. Why is that? Why would Zero bother to do something like that? So let's say you and Clover are right. Zero's one of us. If that's the case, then it'd be real hard for him to keep track of all of us or control anything remotely. That's why all the puzzles run by themselves. That's what you're getting at, right? Yeah. 7, when we were talking earlier, you said any one of us could be Snake's killer, right? Yeah, something like that. Alright then, I've got a question for you, Ace. You said something like 0 must be the one who killed Snake, right? Yes, something like that. I can't think of any other explanation. So, what do we get if we combine those? They fit together pretty well, I think. Something like this. Whoever killed Snake is 0, hence 0 is one of us. 7 and Ace's theories aren't mutually exclusive. They actually complement each other pretty well. At least they do if 0 is one of us. What were his motives? His motives? Yes, isn't that pretty important? Why would 0 want to hide as one of us? Oh, well, that's because, I don't know. Well, so much for making a persuasive argument, Junpei. In other words, you only have circumstantial evidence. I don't really think that's enough to go on, you know? Ugh. It's 3 in the morning. That means we have 3 hours left. Then we need to move, now. 7, Clover, Junpei, I know how you feel, but you do understand that right now it's important we trust one another, don't you? You're right, but we must go. We have very little time left. Our next destination is Mercury. Here we go. Let's see. I just want to access the menu. Please let me. There we go. Okay, so we've got all of those, which means I wonder. Means it's locked. So we're missing something. But what are we missing? I think we had to unlock these keys. So we gotta speed through and see. This one's a little loose. I think I can get it under with my nails, and there we go. I remembered where it was. We don't even have to do the shower curtain bullshit. Let's go, baby. Why don't we go back to the living room? Let's see. Some matches. $18 times 0. Let's see what else we got in here. Grab the map. We gotta speed run through even more text. The curse of the Egyptian mummy sank the Titanic. That'd be a way to... Oops. We gotta figure it out. I think. Let's see. So it's dimensions. There we go. Light blue blink with some design. Okay. Nothing there. Grab the key. There we go. Alright, and I think... Off to the other room. And then... Go to Gangosira. Hi, Ground Pound. Welcome in. Yeah, we're trying to see if we can get the true ending today. I think we can, but I had to unlock some keys in my flowchart first in order to hit that. Okay, that's the wrong key. That's right. I don't think throwing a table at it's gonna break it. Okay, if we go... Junpei, that room's pretty dark. Don't you have something that'll give us some light? You mean like this candle? Oh, I see. I gotta light the candle, maybe? Use the matches to light the candle. There we go. Now... I'll put it down on top of the dresser. Got pretty bright. Now I can look around a little. And dresser key. Got the next plate. Okay. Peek over here. We don't need the shower curtain, but we gotta get in order to trigger. There we go. Now we can grab the candle. There we go. Now I can get that other piece. Pull that shit open. Yoink. There we go. Hey, Junpei, you got a minute? Here, take this. Bookmark. What's this for? You want me to read a book? Found it in between some of the cushions on the sofa. Pretty sure it ain't gonna be any help to us, but I think we might as well hang on to it anyway. Now, why don't you hold on to it? Huh. You know what I hate most in the world? I got 4 things. Hope, faith, love, and luck. Hope, faith, love, and luck. Damn straight. And you hate these things? Yeah, you got a problem with that? Not really, but what does a bookmark have to do with any of that? You see, each leaf on the 4-leaf clover has a meaning set. And that meaning is pretty much those 4 words. It's like a flower language. Well, I guess not flowers, that's a leaf language. Yeah, you can call them leaf words. Leaf words. Hope, faith, love, and luck. Meaning of the leaves on a 4-leaf clover. So yeah, I want you to take it, okay? Just touching it gives me the creeps. That damn thing, alright? Here. Yeah, I'll take it. Alright, sure, I'll take it. Whew, man. Feel a lot better now. Thing was a real pain, you know? You really hate those 4 words that much? Yeah, well, they can all betray you, you know? Hope, faith, love, even your destiny. That's not my only reason. What? That's not the only reason I hate the 4-leaf clover. I just can't bring myself to like the number 4. What, worried about the 4 horsemen? Nah, come on, man. That's just silly. Back in the Dark Ages, that kind of crap scared people. But this is the 21st century, and I'm a 21st century guy. I'm a little insulted. Why do you hate 4 so much? Because it's a half-assed number. Not the best, not the worst, that's why. What? 9 is a way better number. So what if it's last place, right? At least it's not some lame-ass middle number. What are you... You play? Play? You like gambling? Yeah, of course. What else would I mean? In Baccarat, the best possible hand total is 9. They call it Le Grand. The lowest, most worthless cards, the zeros, they call monkey. Just like the guy in charge of this game, huh? Zero's a monkey. What? Yeah, oh man, you're right. The guy who trapped us in here sure is one hell of a monkey. You know, if you think about it, the nonary games really is a lot like Baccarat. Of course, it doesn't use any of that stupid digital root junk. You just drop the tens digits and that's it. Still, it does have the same idea of your final number needing to be a single digit. Oh, yeah, I guess you got a point. And in both games, whoever has 9 wins. The person who makes 9 wins. Did you forget already? Don't you remember what 0 said? It is hidden, but an exit can be found. Seek a way out. Seek a door that carries a 9. So if we want to get off this boat, we have to make a team whose numbers have the digital root of 9. And the only people in that team are going to be able to make it out alive. Of course. That's why it's called the nonary game. What? Huh? You don't know? Nonary means something derived from 9, or base 9. It's derived from the Latin prefix nona, which means 9. Hey, weren't one of the kids named Nona? While we're at it, the prefix for 1 is uni. You know, like the unicorn, the horse with 1 horn. 2 is bi, like binary, or bisexual, baby. Binary being composed of 2 parts. 3 is tri. I'm sure you've heard that one plenty. Like trio, triple, and triangle, you get the idea. After that you have quart, quinty, sext, septum, and so on. And of course the prefix for 8 is octo, like octopus. It's called that because it has 8 legs, get it? I see. So then, nona means 9. How many of us are trapped on the ship? That'd be 9. And what are the bracelets numbers we have? They go from 1 to 9. And our time limit? How many hours did we have? 0 said 9 hours. And finally, to get out of the ship, we need to find the door with the 9 that's hidden somewhere on the ship. By making a team with the digital root of 9. And there you have it. The number 9 is everywhere in this game. It's got a real theme of 9s for this whole thing. No wonder it's called the nonary game. And also, an experiment happened 9 years ago on this very ship. There's a tile in the frame, so I guess I'm supposed to put the tiles in the empty space. got it. Yeah, I did it. There we go, picture complete. And there goes the frame. What's this? What do you mean, what's this? Pretty obvious, isn't it? It's a hole in the wall, like a hidden safe or something, you know? Anyway, let's take a look. I think there's something inside. Yoink. What's the deal with this picture anyway? I think I've seen this picture before. Where? In a book. There's a British biochemist named Sheldrake. He has a rather interesting theory. I saw this picture in his book. What's this interesting theory? Morphogenetic field, which relies on the theory of morphic resonance. Man, I can't deal with this. Just listening to you talk about this is giving me a headache. It's not a difficult concept to grasp. In essence, he states that the shapes of living organisms and their behavioral patterns are transmitted through a field not visible to the eye. What part of that isn't difficult exactly? Alright, how about this? Theory of telepathic mechanism. Telepathy. Yes, telepathy. Well, perhaps not exact telepathy, but it's close enough for a simple approximation. Are you serious? Telepathy? What do you think we are, kids from the 70s? I can't believe someone would actually do serious research on something like that. Yes, I agree. I read a book, but I can hardly say I understood it. I'm in no position to defend or condemn anything it said. It was probably just someone latching onto a statistical outlier from some study and turning it into a ridiculous theory. There's no scientific merit to any of it, I'm sure. But even so, Anyway, I saw a picture like that one in his book. Hey, what do you think this picture looks like? What do you mean? Isn't it just like abstract or something like that? It's just a black and white scribbles. There's no meaning there. That's it. What about you, Junpei? Does it look like anything to you? I guess it looks like a dog. Maybe a dog? See, you got the head here, and then there are the front paws, and then those are the back paws. See? Ah, I see it. I guess you got a point. How did you know? You're right. I didn't think you would have been able to guess that. So, now we know what it's a picture of, but I don't see how that helps us. A TV show from the Great Britain did an experiment once. They took two similar pictures. Both of them were difficult to identify initially, but once you'd figured out the answer, you couldn't see it as anything else. These two pictures. The first was a woman wearing a hat. The other one, well, to make it easier, let's just say it was this picture of a dog. So, their experiment. First, they sent the pictures to the other parts of the world outside the reach of British airwaves. To Ireland, the US, Africa, Europe, etc. Then in each country, they gathered a number of test subjects, roughly 1,000 people. They were shown the two pictures and asked, "What does this picture look like to you?" The results weren't really interesting on their own. 9.2% of people saw the lady in the lady picture. 3.9% saw the dog in the dog picture. Then 2 days later, they aired a program on their new show. During the 30-minute show, they broadcast the dog picture and its solution. The audience was estimated to be 200,000 people. After the broadcast, it was a safe bet that the number of people who knew the solution to the dog picture was at least that many. After another 2 days passed, they gathered more research subjects from areas outside the reach of British TV and radio. This time, they found only a sample of roughly 850 people. Naturally, none of them had participated in the first test. They were, however, given the same test and the same two pictures. The results were startling. 10% of people saw the lady in the lady picture. The previous test set at 9.2% success rate, not much of a change statistically. The dog picture, however, produced a very different result. The percentage of people able to successfully find the dog, it went from 3.9 to 6.8%. A significant increase. So, do you understand? Do you realize the significance of this experiment? There was no way the second group could have seen the picture. They lived far away from Britain and couldn't have seen it. But even so, it was the only success rate for the dog picture that went up. Why? How did that happen? What does it mean? Oh wait, does this have something to do with that field or whatever it was you were talking about earlier? A field not visible to the eye? So, if more people know the answer, then that information will pass through the field? Psych! Oh, I was just kidding. You really shouldn't take me seriously. Well, I mean, the things I just told you about are true. They really did happen. But the results of that experiment really aren't anything to go by. They could have easily falsified them. In the end, I'm sure they were just in it for the ratings. They are a TV station, after all. Right, man. I gotta admit you had me there for a sec. I really thought you were serious. Of course not. Like I told you before, I'm sure it's all just pseudoscience. Okay, right. All right, enough nonsense. We got the key. Let's get out of here. Word. A field not visible to the naked eye. Morphogenetic field. All right, now... All right, let's go to the hallway. Okay, June, you guys head to the door. All right. All right, let's go. Let's see if that fixed our flowchart then. Let's see if we unlocked that now. There we go. Let's see. Okay, that did unlock that, which means let's see. Okay, so we need all the white keys if we want to go down that path, which means... Oops. No! Go back to the flow. Okay, so we gotta go to the operating room now. There we go. Actually, do I have to solve the puzzle, or can I just simply... No, because I think I have to actually talk. Right? Unless... Hold on. I wonder. Oh wait, no, it's cleared now. Okay. Guess maybe I just needed to make sure I picked that one. If I go to the chart room... Okay, I think I got it. Let's check the menu and see if just going into that room fixed it. No, not yet. We're getting there. Got all those white keys. So let's just alright. Well, let's explore, I guess. See if we can solve it then. Stack of nautical charts. Then ship's log. Pretty empty desk. Pocket watch. Pocket watch. Let's see here. What was that about? Why are you looking at me like that? Oh, no, it's not like that. What's it like then? I just wanted to hear the rest of that story. I didn't get a chance to ask you about it until now. What story? About the experiment, remember? When you started telling me in the operating room? You said something about an experiment that happened here 9 years ago. I'm sorry, but I don't want to talk about that right now. I'm just not in the mood, okay? You understand, right? I keep thinking about my brother. I can't stop. I mean, who would do something like that to my brother? I can't forgive them. I'm not gonna let them get away with it. They're gonna pay for it, I promise. So, Junpei, who do you think did it? Well, if what Seven said is right, then there would have to be at least 2 of them. You need at least 3 people to open the numbered doors, and if you subtract Snake, that means there are at least 2 other people. You're right. So what does that mean? Well, if we just look at the bracelet numbers, we should be able to figure it out. We could have opened door number 3 with Snake. Well, really, who and who, or who and who. You mean it could have been 4 people? Well, technically, it's possible. Ugh, I don't know. That doesn't seem very likely. Why? I'll tell you later. Why don't we just assume it was only 2 people for now? Okay, got it. Then let's do that. Then, what do you think it could be? Which 2 bracelet numbers added to 2 give the digital root of 3? Would it be Ace and Santa? Ace and June? Ace and 7, Ace and Lotus, Santa and June, Santa and 7, Santa and Lotus, June and 7, June and Lotus, 7 and Lotus. Let's see, so Snake is 2, so 2 plus 7 would be 9, and so it'd be Santa and 7, or I think it has to be Santa and 7, or because 6 and 7. It has to be Santa and 7. Wouldn't it be Santa and 7? The digital root for Snake, Santa, and 7 is 3. Wait, hold on. Are Santa and 7 the killers? What's wrong? Well, I thought about it and that's what I thought. Santa and 7. If it was 2 people, then that's the only combination that works. Hey, wait a minute there. Don't you think it's a little too early to be jumping to conclusions? All I said is that those 2 would have been able to open door 3 with your brother. There might have been other possibilities. Well, what other possibilities? Are you saying you think it was 3 or 4 people? I really don't think that's likely. Why not? Can I borrow your pen and paper? Yeah, here. What's this? These are all the combinations for 3 or 4 people. These 8 combinations are the only ones possible. I see. Junpei? Yeah? I can trust you, right? But of course. Why would you need to ask that? Really? Yeah. So then, I should get rid of B, D, G, and H, right? Of course, just cross them out. And you should take off yours too, the ones with 4. So, what does that leave? A and E. Wait, it can't be A.
Why?
Because June's in that one. There's no way in hell she'd do something like that.
Are you sure?
I'd bet my life on it.
Okay then. I can cross off A too, right?
Yeah.
Well, what have we got left?
E.
Do you know what this means? Everyone besides you, me, and June would be working together. Do you think that's likely? If there were 4 people working together, they wouldn't be very cautious. I don't think they'd try that hard to hide what they were doing if they outnumbered us, right?
Well, you do have a point.
And besides, if Ace and Seven are working together, they could have easily gotten rid of me when I went to the shower room with them. But they didn't. They didn't even try anything. If they were the killers, why wouldn't they?
I see. Anyway, I understand now. Seems pretty unlikely that it was as many as 3 or 4 people.
Yeah,
And that means there's a good chance it was Santa and Seven.
that's how it looks.
But why would they do it?
Their motive.
Have I interrupted something? Yeah, bitch. Leave. This is an A-B conversation, so you can see your way out of it. What is it? Well, there was something I wanted to speak with you about, Junpei. Could you come with me for a moment?
Go ahead.
Okay. We're trying to make an AC conversation. What you want to talk about? It was something I wanted to check. Yeah? What's that? If you'll excuse me. Oh my god, he's feeling me up. What are you doing? I'm just checking. No, stop! Ah, just as I thought. What exactly are these pieces of paper hiding in your pocket? You switched them, didn't you, when we voted? Oh well, I can't really say that I care. I managed to get through the numbered door I wanted despite your mischief. Then why did you... Oh, simple curiosity. I hope you won't think ill of me for it. Damn. Ah, stop it. I'm trying to hit... Looks like the steering wheel moves. You know, I bet it's the other one. Or what was... Let's see. I think I have it still written down somewhere in my notes. I just don't know where I wrote them in my notes. Oh, here we go, here we go. Okay. So... we can do... south. Then... west. Hi, CJ. Then southwest.
Thank you for the head pats.
And then northwest. And then east. East? I thought you meant west. And then north. There we go. What the? The handle came off. Stooping so low, are you, Zero? There we go. Now you can put the handle here. Handle fits. Now we can operate this one. And this one was... Okay. Full, half, slow, full, half, dead slow, stop. There we go. That's weird. Thought I put in the right speed. Did I mess up? No, I don't think so. Look, something's happened on the back wall of the wheelhouse. Yeah, you're right. Let's check it out. I thought I still had my notes. Teehee. It's a good reason to write shit down, baby. Alright. A whole bunch of words on the left side of the display. Showing the ship's route. Oh, you know, I wonder if it's good now. Because I don't think we talked about who was the potential killer before. So I wonder if that's changed in the flowchart. It has! It has! Okay, so we can skip to the next part. We don't actually need to solve the rest of this. Oops. There we go. So we go to the captain's quarters. We got all the info we needed from that. So now we can try to unlock this one. Sheesh. You might not have noticed a space on the bed, or they didn't think of hiding the body, or they didn't have the time to hide it, or what? Or maybe they didn't want to hide it. Maybe they wanted us to find it, to prove a point or something. Grab that. Yoink. Camcorder. Looks like it's pointed at the door. Well, the power's on. Why would someone want to videotape a door? A bunch of weird buttons on here. Looks like it doesn't work anymore. Got that code. Yoinky shboinky. 0, huh? It's like he's making fun of us. What do you think?
Nothing.
What about him? You think that's really 0?
There's no way that's him. Didn't I tell you already? 0 is one of us.
Yeah, right. Well, even if he wasn't one of us, there's no way that man could be 0. Don't you get it? The letters that spell 0 on the TV screen. Captain clothes he's got on. And of course the bracelet with the 0 on it. It's too obvious. Look, look, this is 0 right here. This dead body is 0. Isn't that kind of fishy?
You're right. Only an idiot wouldn't see through something like that.
No, that's not the point. I'm not trying to make fun of them for thinking a trick like this would work. I'm sure they didn't think it would work, which makes me wonder, why did they do it? I think this is a challenge. Challenge from the person who's really behind all of this. He's making fun of us. Don't you get it? If whoever killed this guy really wanted us to think this corpse was Zero, they'd never put the bracelet on him. Walking around with the Zero bracelet would be like hanging a sign around your neck that said I did it. Anyone with a brain would be able to see that this guy is supposed to look like everything Zero's supposed to be. Just like we did. The killer must have known we wouldn't think he was Zero and put the bracelet on him anyway. Do you know why? Why? Like I said, he's mocking us. Too bad, suckers. This isn't Zero. Where's the real me then? See if you can catch me. It's the same bad joke all the criminals like to play. We'll just sit back and watch people run in circles.
That's really twisted, but it almost seems kind of childish.
Yeah, you're right. It's really childish. It's like, it's just a game to whoever this person is. That's what seems funny to me. Alright, let's get back to the point. So hi, Ren. Welcome in. Who killed this man?
I don't know.
What's this guy's deal? Who is he?
How would I know that? If I knew anything, I would have told you.
You have no idea who he is?
Why would I?
You should check and see if he's got anything on him that might tell us who he is. Give me a hand here, Clover.
Huh?
We gotta flip him over. How else are we gonna search his pockets? Okay, fine. I guess I'll do it. Here we go. Huh? Hey, it's the... Lastly, let us discuss how to remove the bracelets. There are only 2 ways to do so. 1, you escape from the ship. 2, your heart rate reaches 0. In other words, once the bracelet is taken out of the confines of the ship or detects that its wearer's heartbeat has fallen to 0, it will shut down automatically. Oh God. This man, he's dead, isn't he?
Huh?
No, it's just, I guess I didn't really think about it until right now. If his bracelet's off, that means he's dead.
Well, it's pretty obvious he's dead. You don't really need to look at his bracelet to figure out he's dead.
Yeah, I guess you're right. It is pretty obvious. He looks a lot better than the other bodies we've seen, though, you know? I mean, if there wasn't all this blood, he'd almost look like he was still alive. I mean, I know it's kind of a messed up thing to say, but he kind of has it better, you know? Dying from a bomb going off inside you, I mean, that's just... Some of Snake's bones went right through his skin. I think the explosion must have thrown him against the wall or something. There was a broken bone just sticking out of his left arm. And...
What did you just say?
Oh, man, I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have said that. I really don't know what I was thinking. I mean...
No, that's not what I'm talking about. What did you say about his arm?
Arm?
Yes, his left arm. You said it, didn't you?
Well, yeah, I did, but... I mean, didn't you see it too?
Of course not. I could barely look at him. There was no way I was going to see the details. Are you sure it was his left arm?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was.
And he had a broken bone, right?
What the hell are you getting at here?
Just shut up and answer me.
Yeah, he did. It was pretty bad, too. The bone was sticking out of the arm. Clover? What's wrong? Look, I'm sorry if I said anything.
Thank you.
Huh? What are you...
Thank you so much, Junpei.
Hey, what's going on with you?
I'm sorry. It's just... I'm so happy.
Why?
The body in the shower room. It isn't his. It isn't my brother.
Huh?
It's not Snake.
Why on earth would you think that?
Because his left arm is... I'm sorry. I really shouldn't be talking about this. But he's still alive. I'm so happy. I'm so glad. Junpei, you were right.
Huh?
No matter what happens, you can never lose hope. You have to remember what's most important, and that's to have faith and to have love. If you can remember all of those, that'll bring you good luck. I only made it here because you gave me this. I was suspicious of everybody, and I was angry and miserable. But because I had this 4-leaf clover, because of what you said to me,
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Junpei.
If you really want to thank somebody, you should be thanking Santa.
Santa? Why?
Well, he was the one who gave me that thing. And the words for each leaf, I got them from him too. Huh? Huh? She's thinking.
Did Santa really tell you those things?
Yeah, he did. Did I say something wrong?
Oh, no, not at all. In fact, this could be really good news, I think.
You think?
Santa knew about the words in the clover. The only people who should know about that are the other subjects.
Subjects?
The other people who were in the experiment 9 years ago with my brother and me. But he's blind, and I was part of the Nevada test group. So neither of us would be able to recognize the faces of the people who were on this boat.
Whoa. Time out. Let's just calm down for a second, okay? Start from the top. Don't start with the end and then jump to the middle. You gotta start with 1 and then move to 2 and 3 and 4 and so on. If you don't tell me stuff right in order, I'm never gonna be able to figure it out.
Okay.
All right, let's start with this experiment. What happened on this boat 9 years ago?
Do you know about morphogenetic fields?
Morphogenetic fields? All right, how about this? Theory of telepathic mechanism. I think Lotus mentioned something like that.
Telepathy, huh? Well, that's not really it, but I suppose it's similar.
So they were testing telepathy on this ship?
Yeah, I guess so.
So what exactly did they have you guys do?
The same thing that we're doing now. Exactly the same thing.
What?
The notary game. 9 people were put on this boat, and 9 others were put in the building in Nevada, and the game started.
Look, I'm sorry, but I don't get it. What do the nonary games and some telepathy experiment have to do with each other? Am I missing something here?
The ability to access a morphogenetic field is affected by a couple of things. First is epiphany, and the other is danger. You know how sometimes when you're up against a really tough problem, and then the answer just kind of pops into your head? That's an epiphany. And what you learn from the epiphany can be transmitted with telepathy. When you add danger to the equation, then it gets easier to transmit that information over telepathy.
So you're saying the notary games are supposed to introduce that element of danger?
Yeah, but it couldn't just be any old danger. It had to be life and death. And someone did actually die. A girl. She was on the boat with my brother. I was in Nevada. I never met her, but I did hear her name. Her name was,
Oh, my apologies. Motherfucker, will you get the hell out of here? You are constantly interrupting my time with Clover. We're getting like this game-breaking bullshit happening here. We're getting the deep lore tidbits. And then your ass has to run into the room? Leave! This is still an A and B conversation. You are still the letter C. Please, get the fuck out of here, bro. Ace. You two must have strong stomachs. I can't imagine how you could stay in this room for so long. At any rate, Junpei, would you be so kind as to come and help me with something? I'm having a little trouble and I could really use your assistance. Come on, it'll only take a moment.
I don't want Ace to hear us. We can talk about this later.
Huh? Hey, wait! Motherfucker, you bitch! Motherfucker, I swear to fucking God! Alright. Well, now let's check the menu. I think that should unlock the last key that we need. One of the keys, so we're still missing another key. Okay, in here. Let's keep solving, I guess. Fine. I know, how dare they interrupt our deepest lore. I know, dude. It's so rude. So rude. Oops. Okay. And then, you know, search the wheelhouse from top to bottom. Oh, oops. I'm looking for, I need pen and paper, baby. If I were pen and paper, where the hell would I be? Nope. I guess ink and paper. No. Okay. Oh, here we go. There's some ink. Nothing in the drawer there. And there's some paper. There we go. It's blank. There's nothing on it. Alrighty. So, combine that. And then combine with that. Go. Ah, stop it. I know. Let me finish. Okay. I'm cooking. I'm still cooking. Oh my God, please. Work. Jesus. Will you not let me click on it, bitch? There we go. Alright, time to input the Morse code, so... There we go. That's the last one, and yep. Excellent work, Junpei. Seem to have figured it out. You must have unlocked the drawer. Looks like something on the cover. All ice. All ice. Alice. Does this mean? What the hell is this? They're hieroglyphics, a form of writing used in ancient Egypt. Ancient Egypt? That's right. Can you read them? Of course. I can't. What do you think? What would make you think I could read them? What the hell? Oh, the whole thing's like that. Huh? What's this? Oh, a key card. Uranus. That's the Uranus symbol. Something's written on the bottom. Bottom deck library. This must be the key to the library then. So it would seem. Bottom deck library. Ah! Seven said something like that. Alice sleeps in a small chamber past the forest of knowledge beneath the navel of the gigantic. Could beneath the navel mean bottom deck? And the forest of knowledge is the library? Then could Alice be in a room somewhere beyond the library? What's wrong? Something on your mind? Yeah, I remembered something. Is that so? What about? Well, don't laugh, okay? The Egyptian priestess in Ice 9. Interesting. And the woman who wouldn't melt, who was recovered from the Titanic disaster. They called her All Ice, which eventually just turned into Alice. And she was purchased by an English millionaire who called himself Lord Gordain. According to Seven, the ship is where he hid Alice. And you think that he hid her in a small room beneath the library on the bottom deck? Yeah, well, I mean, it is just a theory. Junpei, have you ever heard of the term CAS? CAS? It stands for Cells Alive System. It's an advanced technology for freezing and preserving organic matter. Put simply, it's a technique that allows one to freeze things without the formation of ice crystals. Normally, if you freeze something fresh, water within its cells expands as it crystallizes, damaging the cell membrane. CAS, however, works differently. The object to be frozen is supercooled using magnetic fields and then frozen instantly, uniformly, giving ice crystals no time to form. It was originally developed for the preservation of food as an alternative to the normal freezing process. Now, however, there are rumors it can be used for other things. What do you mean, other things? Well, there are obvious medical uses, but perhaps also space travel. Space travel? Are you serious? Surely you've heard the suspended animation, cryogenic freezing? It's a fairly common idea in science fiction books and films. People are sometimes frozen for especially lengthy journeys through space. Whoa. Wait a minute there. Are you saying that Alice was frozen using that CAS thing? Well, I'm sure the possibility is quite low, but it is a possibility. If this special ice you call Ice 9 does indeed exist, and if CAS were used to freeze her in that sort of ice instantaneously, you think she could be alive? Well, I can't say for sure, of course. I'm only talking about possibilities. The melting point for Ice 9 is 96 degrees, right? If she were put somewhere where she could reach that temperature. That's nuts! Are you saying she could have defrosted and start walking around? You're quite right. It does sound unbelievable. But if she had, then we wouldn't have an explanation for the man we found dead on the floor. You mean the guy dressed as the captain? Yes. He was dead when we found him. Clearly, he was murdered. But if he was murdered, then by whom? It couldn't have been one of us. That would be impossible. In order to enter the captain's quarters, one must first open door 1. That door requires the Earth key, prevented us from accessing door 1. Who was it that opened that door? Santa and Lotus. Right. Clearly, the two of them could not have opened door 1, or any other door for that matter. Who else, then, could have done so? Nobody. After Santa and Lotus used the Earth key, they turned back and met up with me and June. Then we returned to the large hospital room and found Ace, 7, and Clover. While we'd gone into the shower room, Ace, 7, and Clover had stayed behind. But it's impossible for those three to open door 1. What about when June and I took the elevator to door 2? No, it still wouldn't work. We were gone for only 5 minutes. No human being could have run to the captain's quarters, killed that guy in there, and then run back to that fast. It would be impossible for any of us to be the murderer. That being the case, who could have killed him? Wouldn't it make sense if his killer was someone who had been in the ship for some time? A person like that would know the ship well. They would know the locations of all hidden passages and secret doors. The numbered doors would mean nothing to someone like that. It would be a simple thing for them to enter the captain's quarters. Then you're saying the killer was Alice? Well, this is all only one possible theory. All Ice, Alice. Is she really somewhere on the ship? Maybe this card will give me access to the Forest of Knowledge. And the big mystery, what could be there beyond the Forest of Knowledge? Anyway, whatever. It's gonna have to wait. I can't do anything right now. I'll come back to this later.
New material's been added.
Alright, let's get the fuck out of here, baby. Alright, and then I already have the thing still written down from last time when I solved it. Alright. Code is 35, 14, 27, 24. Yippee! Alright, I put that away now.
Yep, it worked. Good job, Junpei.
I love how much they praise me in this game. Makes me feel extra smart. You seem to have unlocked it. Good work, Junpei. Alright, let's go.
Yippee! Good job, thank you.
Alright, let's go. That's the next door. Wait, piece of paper? It says map of the ship's interior for ADAC. Oh yeah, now we should be... We got all of those parts unlocked now, baby! Okay. So before we continue, I need to go to the bathroom real fast. So I will be right back, and when we do, we will continue. So BRB. Okay, I'm back. Alrighty. Now let's continue. What's wrong? Oh my gosh, Ghost Puffer, thank you so much for the 16 months. Holy fuck. Thank you. I found a map for this floor. I see. Well, that was anticlimactic. I should keep this, though. Hey, where's Clover? Damn it, where the hell is she up to? Clover! Huh? What the hell are you doing?
Nothing.
What do you mean, nothing? What the hell is that?
What?
You got something in your pocket. What is it?
Oh, this? This is a note.
A note?
Yeah, I found it in the pocket of the guy with the captain's clothes. It said something about the darkness of the sinister hand or something.
What the hell? Let me see it.
Huh? No, not right.
Hey, Junpei, Clover, what are you two doing? Hurry up.
He's getting mad. I'll show it to you later, all right? Come on, we gotta hurry.
From the look on that pocket, it doesn't particularly look like just a note. Jeez, what are you thinking? For crying out loud. The big stairs. This is where it ends up. Just like it says on the map. Ace? Did he head down? Oh, there he is.
Look, the 4 others are there too.
Really?
Let's join them. Jumpy, Clover.
What's up?
We found it.
Found what?
We found it.
What did you find?
The last door. We found door 9.
What? Come on, just follow us. We'll explain on the way. Okay? Well, if that's the case, wait for me. We should get going as well.
Jumpy, we finally made it.
Yeah, it's finally time. We reached the end. But something's bothering me. Only 3 to 5 people can go through a numbered door. 7 of us are on our way to door 9. That means that best case scenario, there'll be 2 of us who have to stay behind. 2 people. Is there a way? 4:30. Only got 90 minutes left. I got no time to wonder about it now. Hey, Junpei, June, what the hell are you two doing? Hurry it up.
Let's go, Jumpy.
Yeah. I know I told you I'd explain it earlier, but honestly, there ain't much to explain. After I split off from you guys, the 4 of us got into the elevator on the left, and that took us to the other side. After that, we headed down another hallway. Took us towards the bow, and eventually the number 6 that you found earlier. We opened it and kept going. There was another locked door behind it, like usual, but this time we had to complete 2 different areas before we could unlock it. Once we were through that door, there was another hallway that went the other direction towards the stern. So, on your way you found the elevator? That's right. So, in other words, you kind of just did a lap, huh? Came from that side to this side. Yeah. So, where's the number 9 door? Over here. Follow me.
By the way, you know, it's because of Santa that we're all here right now.
Huh?
And all 7 of us are going to door 9.
Hmm?
You don't get it? Santa, 7, and Lotus. What's their digital route?
9. It's 9.
That's right. They could have just left me behind and kept going if they wanted to, but they didn't.
Yeah.
Because Santa wouldn't let them. He said we can't leave June and the others behind. That's why he went to go looking for you guys.
And then you got on the elevator and went back to the central staircase?
That's right.
Well, I wouldn't have called that one. But Santa would be the one to stick up for you. I mean...
Oh, don't get me wrong. I don't mean that Seven and Lotus said they wanted to leave me behind. They were just talking about it, and Santa objected to it first.
What so? We're here. So this is... Yeah. There's no other place for us to go? Nope. Just look around. There's a big ol' iron wall at the end of the hallway. The other hallways on the left and right are also blocked by metal grates. I see. Alright, let's get moving. No way. The 9 door. We're finally here. No doubt about it. This is door 9. Finally! This is the last. Junpei, look behind you. Behind? What? Why? A door and a 9? There's another one? Hey, what the hell? What the hell's going on here? There's a red on there too. That means... And of course it won't open. But why? Why the hell are there 2 doors? Do you think perhaps one is the right door and the other is the wrong door? I don't know about that. That seems unlikely. What makes you say so? Well, think about all the rooms we've been through so far. They're full of puzzles, but there are always hints about how to solve them. DJ Khaled enters the room. Another one. Another one. I'm pretty sure there aren't any rooms where we just had to go with our best guess and leave it to instinct to solve the puzzle. Do you really think that at the very end of the game, Zero's suddenly gonna throw in something that depends entirely on luck? You're saying there's some sort of hint in this room?
No, I don't think there's any hint anywhere. I searched it very well when I was in here before. I didn't find anything that might have been a hint, though.
Well, then that means... Yeah, both of these are the right door. I mean, if you think about it, Zero never actually said there was only one door with a 9 on it. It is hidden, but an exit can be found. Seek a way out. Seek a door that carries a 9. So if there are 2 number 9 doors, we split it up, right?
That's not gonna work. You got a notebook and a pen, right? Can I borrow them?
Yeah, here.
Look at this. You get it? The numbers on the top are all combinations with the digital root of 9. The numbers at the bottom are the people who don't fit. There's only 8 possibilities if we split it into groups of 2 or 3, 2 groups of 3 or 4 people. So, if 3 people go through door, then 4 are left behind. If 4 go through, then 3 are left behind, right?
Yeah.
No way.
Come to think of it. What is this room? It looks like it's set up for some kind of ceremony. But what kind? Is that an altar? A coffin? No, it couldn't possibly be. Okay, I give up. I give up. I figured if we sat around here long enough, someone would volunteer, but I guess nobody's got the guts to do it. What are you talking about? What, you guys didn't figure it out yet? Ugh, fine. Let me enlighten you. Clover was mostly right with her little explanation earlier, but she missed something. She wasn't really wrong, she just... Ugh, screw it. Just let me write it out. If you're trying to leave with a group of 3 and a group of 4 and get everybody out, then Clover's right. But there's another way out. Only one combination, though. If you split us up into groups of 3, 3, and 1, you can make this combination.
Wait, this means...
Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to copy Ace or anything like that. Even if he hadn't been the hero back in the big hospital room, I'd still be saying the same thing.
The same thing? Are you saying...
Yeah, I am. I'll stay behind.
No. Well, why are you acting so heroic all of a sudden? Are you some kind of idiot? I'm completely against this. I'll be goddamned if I'm gonna have to owe you for getting out of here. I'm against it too. I didn't want to leave Ace behind, and I don't want to leave you behind either. I don't like that idea. There's gotta be other options.
I disagree as well. I can't say I care much for you being the hero. Well, there you go. Proposal denied. Clover's right. There's gotta be a better way than this. Doesn't make any sense. Whoa, hold on a minute. I haven't said anything yet. Are you agreeing? You want to leave him here? Nah, I'm against it. I don't want to leave 7 here alone. Then I don't see how it matters. I said alone.
Huh?
I said I don't want to leave 7 alone.
What the hell are you...
What, you don't get it? I can't just leave 1 person. I need 2 more. 3 people, including 7. I'll be leaving 3 people behind. That's my proposal. No. Those are my orders.
What do you mean, orders? What the hell makes you think you can order us around? Who the hell's gonna listen to you?
You all will. In 3 seconds, you won't have a choice.
What?
3, 2, 1.
Ah!
See? I told you.
What? Why? What the hell is that?
Guns from the other room.
What room?
One of the rooms behind door 6. I should have known he was going to do this. I should have taken the gun. Well, too late for that now, fat ass.
Damn it.
Now, time for you to start following my orders. Ace, Lotus, congratulations. I've chosen you to come with me. Put your hands on the red. Hey, you deaf? I gave you an order. Right, fine. I didn't want to waste any bullets, but you guys just don't get it.
He really shot it? But why? Santa, why are you... Santa, I thought you were one of us. I thought we were friends.
What?
You knew about the leaf words and the 4-leaf clover.
What the hell is that shit? I got no idea.
You're lying.
Shut up. Just shut up, you stupid bitch. Want to put a bullet in your fucking head?
Santa.
All right, assholes. What are you still standing there for? Get over here and scan those bracelets. I don't have all day. Oh, what's the matter? Your hearing's starting to go? Going senile, maybe? That's it. It's the only way. Please, go.
Huh? No way. Jumpy, what are you saying? If you stay here, you're gonna be stuck, Jumpy.
And so will Clover and 7. I know. But you don't need to worry about us. We'll figure something out. Right, 7? Right. You just leave it to us. It's gonna piss me off to do what Santa says, but...
Don't worry about me either. There's still something I have to take care of. No! No, you can't! can't. Ace, Lotus, don't come over here. Don't worry about me, please.
Please. Go. All right. Fine. All right, now let's get those hands on the scanner panel. What's the holdup? Oh, you think I'm fucking around here? I don't give a shit about this girl. The red doesn't need a person, you know. All I need's the bracelet. You get it? Good. Now put your fucking hands on the scanner. I'm not gonna say it again. Fine. Good job. Now, Lotus, pull the lever. As soon as that door opens, you get your ass in there. Try anything stupid and you know what happens, right? Damn it. Good. Go. Later. Damn. June. So, what do you want to do, Junpei? What do you mean, what do I want to do? What can we do? What the hell is that?
Shh, be quiet.
Where is it coming from? Could it be? Hey, I think it's coming from this coffin.
You're right.
Let's open it. But how?
What are those muscles for? For show?
You're telling me to force it open?
Just shut up and try.
Ugh. Damn it. Man, it won't even budge. Not another one. Yeah, looks like it.
Do you think we have to put in the right password or it won't open?
I think so. Whoever or whatever's inside that thing wants out. And now. I know that. But how? Without a passcode, I don't think there's much we can do.
Isn't there a hint somewhere?
Well, let's look for one.
There's nothing here.
Not making this easy, are they? What's the passcode? What am I supposed to do? How can we figure it out? I need something. I remember when I got to the scene and being like, no way, Santa's lying. Would he insist on not leaving behind June, but also saying he doesn't care about June? I know. To be continued. Oh, shit. Unfortunately, that's the wrong answer. Actually, I'm Santa. Oh my god. Look at this trailer we got here, baby. Now it is time. Let our game begin. You know, we got the coffin ending by accident. I got the wrong ending. Teehee. Alright, so now... So we got the coffin ending. We still need the zero ending. The zero lost ending. And then we can get the true ending. Because, okay, fun fact. The coffin ending is the precursor to the final, the true ending. I was trying to go for the zero lost ending. But I realized that's actually... this one. Whoops. This one. So, we need to unlock all of the red keys. And then once we unlock all the red keys, then we can get the zero lost ending. And then after we get the zero lost ending, we can go back to the coffin ending and get the true ending. So, I think what we'll do is... I think we'll save it for next week. I think we can do it all next week. I think we'll be able to actually get it all next week. Because we got the submarine ending and we got the coffin ending. So now we kind of know. And then as we go through the keys, we'll be able to refresh our memory on everything next week anyways in order to get the zero lost ending and then follow it up to the true ending. So I think we're just going to have to finish it next week. And then we'll finish the full game next week. And then that's what it's going to be. But I feel like this is the best place to stop because I know the true ending is long as fuck. That's why I'm like, I would do this if I didn't already know that this is long as fuck. Like there's still so much we still have to finish. So we're going to save it for next week actually. Because otherwise this is going to be like a 9-hour stream. Like genuinely. So we're not trying to do that right now. So I think we'll call it here for now. And let's see what all we got here. Who is online? Who are we gonna raid out to? But yeah, we make good progress. We've gotten to the first half of the true ending, because the coffin ending is like the part before it. So we're getting closer. Let's see who is on. We've got. I don't know if I can. I would love to actually, but I don't know if I can. I could see if I could. I don't know if I can at all, but if I can, I'll just see if I can. If I can't, then that's fine. If I can't, then that's fine, but let's see. Let's fucking go! Let's fucking go! Okay. We're gonna raid my Oshi right now. My Oshi's doing their stream on Twitch right now. So we're gonna raid them. We're gonna raid Yusan for their re-debut. So tomorrow's community night in the Discord. We are watching Ascendance of a Bookworm, the anime. If you guys want to hang out and watch it, it's so good. Fantastic. I've been having a blast watching it and rereading the light novel for myself. So yeah, hopefully I will see you guys in the Discord, but if not, no worries. I'll see you when I see you. Hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful night. I love you, son, my Kami Yoshi. Okay, bye-bye.